a ring and our throats are feeling raw. Then we'll head back down to the underground, 'cause we're cavers to the core. Cavers to the core, boys, we're cavers to the core. As we play and sing, don't forget one thing, we're cavers to the core.
Yeah, the other one, the other picture, I think I showed it to you. I'm facing the other way. And right now, I don't exactly know where that is. I think it's one of the boulders down inside the cave. My name is Tom Rohrer, like a pussycat. Yeah. Rohrer. Been caving?
How long you been caving? Yeah.
Oh man, when did I start? Way back in maybe 1950 or something like that.
How did you get into caving?
It's a holy place. That's a lot of pits. Very pitiful.
What started your interest in caving?
I really don't know how I got involved with it to begin with, but maybe have something to do with, you know what rappelling is. It's a big letdown. I got into that making the first rappel off of El Capitan, Yosemite, back 1960. The first time anyone ever did that. And came back from it, you know. It's 3,210 feet, but not in one long rope. No, it's about 100-meter or 300-foot ropes. We had about 14, something like that, 14 rappels. Had to put my own anchors in. Come down, put in a couple bolts, and hook in and pull the rope down and re-rig them and over and over and over.
That was my next question. Can you talk about some things that you did at Yosemite?
Yosemite, yeah, that rappel on El Capitan, and I've been down that thing about four times anyhow. And some climbing up above the Ahwahnee Hotel. It's the Ahwahnee Buttress, we called it. I got up there on a ledge and spent the night, and that was the last time that they had the fire fall, you know, over off of Glacier Point. Let the fire fall, and they'd kick a whole batch of burning embers off of there. Oh well. You know if you heard about the fire fall.
I did. When was that? What year?
When?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, that was a long time ago. I don't remember so far back.
Okay. Oh, that was my next question about the time you rappelled El Capitan, so you covered that.
The peak of El Capitan? Are you talking about the one over here in Texas?
Did you do that one too?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
A couple times on that one also. I had to put my own anchors in. It's about 3,000 feet, something like that. I think about nearly 40 survey points I put in on the trail in the Carbide Caverns to survey the cave. That's down in the main room, you know. Mm-hmm. Wasn't up above, you know. You come down the elevator. Mapping projects in the caverns, it was mapping the shape of the cave. Of course, there's also the bottomless pit, and there's also the thing that I climbed up into. It's now called Liberty Dome, because I went up there on the 4th of July in 1976. Literally on the 4th of July. Got up into the top of that thing and ding-a-ding-a-ding, ringing a bell, just a Liberty Bell, sort of. It took me 4 days to get up that. I don't know why, but there was just some reason I wanted to get up into that thing.
Well, it kind of looks like it goes. There's an alcove.
Like a ledge. One of those things I went up, I don't know if that was it, but I came up onto the ledge and there was a passage beyond it, the shape of a football, about 15-foot diameter and 50 feet long. Somebody else came up there with me, was it Ron Kerbel? And he's coming up the rope right there, and he said, "I'm in hog heaven." Really. I remember getting up into there and taking a spherical panoramic series of photographs. I got everything but where I was standing. Just all kinds of pictures. I don't know where those pictures are now, but I think the Park Service has them. Who was an inspiration for me?
Anyone?
I don't remember of anyone.
Okay.
I was just doing it.
Okay.
I come to the jumping off place and say, you know why they call that? You take a spit and it doesn't ever hit the ground. My favorite caving story. I don't know. I can't think of it. Caving story.
Have you ever been to?
What's the name of that cave over there? Lechuguilla Cave. Straight down about 90 feet, and you come to a metal lid over a corrugated metal CMP pipe, and you get into that, and I think you got some ladders to go down and get into lower cave. Then the funny thing was coming around the backside up the Mabel's Passage on the lower cave area, and you can look across over to where the jumping off place is on the main room area. I did a survey up there with a electronic distance meter from way back in Mabel's Passage all the way across into the main room, and it got the thing all the way down to the bottomless spit. That's sort of funny. I would say for younger cavers, go with someone that has been there before and learned some tricks, some things not to do. Yeah. How to tie knots. Spelled with a K, of course. What kind of a nut are you? Are you a walnut? You're not a walnut. It's spelled with two L's,
A walnut.
Yeah. Oh, this thing here. You see that? Made in Switzerland. It's probably a good 30 plus years old. I use it for my walking stick. Like a Korean chef, he uses a walking stalagmites, G for ground. And the other one's C for ceiling, is stalactites. When they come together, what do you call them?
Tell me.
Mighty tight. Left-hand tunnel. I've been all the way back there. Lake of the Clouds.
Yeah.
You're down on a rope, you know.
Yeah.
It's about 1,000 some feet below the surface. Anyhow, you see that one. I guess we're pretty much through with this stuff. Now, if I didn't have you with me down here, I probably would get in trouble coming back here looking.
Yeah.
Like seeing some old friends.
Yeah.
ICBM. Potatoes Brumbaugh.
Potatoes Brumbaugh.
You've heard of that one?
Centennial?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a guy here a long while back, and I was here at the time. He came in before things were working into the elevator. The elevator wasn't up there. He just walked in through it. Wahoo! Down he goes. He tangled himself on the cables and had a death grip on it. And when we went down this secondary elevator to get him, we had to pry his hands off of that. It took him about 2 or 3 days to get his hands repaired. Then about a week later, he went back to the hospital for a psychological breakdown. He's like, what the hell did I do? Oh no, that kind of a deal. Oh well. You know what a rappel is?
I do it all the time at work.
What do you do for work?
I'm a fire captain, so
Rappel?
a fireman. So
Yeah.
we rappel off roofs and buildings and
It's
stuff.
really a big letdown.
Well, it's time again, me caving friends, for some music and some fun. With Dangerous Dick and his crew handpicked duckbusters, every one. And we're here to sing till the rafters ring and our throats are feeling raw. Then we'll head back down to the underground, cause we're cavers to the core.